Hi, I'm Captain Monte with Texas Fishing Tips, and this is your weekly fishing report.
Out here in Corpus Bay, this time of year, for those of you that like to use artificials, our Rapala rattle trap has been working real well for the trout. I've been just working all these entrances and these guts around these rocks on the outside. There have been good numbers of trout. Those of you that like to use bait, live shrimp, just free lining up against the L head through here. We've been catching speckled trout. They've been mixed in with black drum. Also, there have been some pretty good slot reds all through here. So just work it slowly. Make sure you got some kind of tidal flow and just work the inlets of these little rock piles, and you're sure to find your trout and mixed in with black drum and redfish. If it's nice and calm, I've been running out here to the gas wells. Gas wells are holding good fish right now. There's speckled trout out here. There's black drum that's starting to show up. There's still the bull reds hanging off around these platforms. A lot of speckled trout. Live shrimp, free lining has been the ticket. Each one of these wells are different. Go around that well with your depth finder on, and you'll be able to see the majority of the fish show up on your screen. When you see that, put your trolling motor down or anchor, and the fish will start eating. Some of these wells have rock piles, which has been made for a location when the drilling rig was there. So just kind of go around that well, and once you locate that rock pile, they'll extend off pretty good ways, and you can work all of that area around them rocks. The tips have been working real well. There's been pompano out here. There's been good numbers of sheephead, the bigger sheephead. There have been speckled trout out here. So each one of these wells are a little bit different. So pick one, go around it, work it for, 30, 45 minutes an hour. And if you don't get bit, well, move on to the next one. But there's a lot of good fish all around Corpus. Those of you that like to run to Ingleside, Ingleside's been holding good fish. All around these refineries and these bulkheads, there's been redfish, there have been flounder, there's been speckled trout, and the sheephead are showing up. So I've just been working all these rock piles and just working it down, Put your fish finder on, and you'll be able to locate these fish all around these rocks. The way I've been doing is I put a weight right on top of the hook. Live shrimp has been the ticket. Been good fish all around these refineries and these docks right now. Over here by Kiewit, up against these walls, there have been redfish through here. There's been a lot of sand trout, but they're mixed in with some speckled trout. Over here at the demagnification plant, well, you'll see that structure out here in the middle. There's been black drum, and there has been redfish all around the demag right now. So those of you that want to get up shallow, get up on this shore. Live shrimp or even live mullet has been the ticket. Been pretty good numbers of redfish working all of this shallow water on the edges. Those of you that like to run the back bay, back here past the river, there are some coves that come in right through here. Those of you with them shallow water boats, I've been using cut mullet. Live mullet's been working. Get on these edges of these coves coming in and throw them baits on the other side up against these oyster reefs. There's been good numbers of slot reds all through here. If you got an outgoing tide, it pulls them fish out of these back lakes right into this opening. So get set up on your tide movements and get ready. Live mullet or cut mullet or even cut piggies have been working. Those of you that like to use artificials, come out here to these oyster reefs. These oyster reefs have been holding speckled trout. There's been slot reds. There have been mixing with black drum. All back here in the back. Back here on the northwest side, there's a good reef back here in the back that we've been working. There's been good numbers of black drum through here, mixed in with some speckled trout. Also the redfish, slot reds. You might have to go weed through the small ones, but there are good numbers. Popping corks, your favorite plastic, popping cork and shrimp has been working real well. So a lot of good fish still working the back bay. This entrance going into Odom, once that water starts dropping in this little deeper channel, there have been good numbers of sand trout through here. There's been speckled trout. All along the edges have been good numbers of redfish. And I want to wish everybody a happy and safe New Year's.
Thanks for watching. I'm Captain Monte Graham.